Hello. Today I'm going to be presenting the legend of Huangdi. This is a myth from ancient China. It first appeared in the works called Records of the Great Historian by a historian named Sima Chen. He was writing around the time 100 years before the birth of Christ. So this is around like Roman era before, you know, any of the countries we know of today even existed, except, China. And so this is an ancient Chinese understanding of their own ancient history. So it's good to think of this as like what Arthurian legends are to English people. This work is to the Chinese. It is very fictional, but also has many elements of true history mixed in. So the myth goes that way, way back in the beginning of China, there was a clan called the Shenong, and it was run by a man named Shenong, who was not a man, he was in fact a god. He was the god of farming, and he taught mankind how to cultivate rice, and this led to the first civilization. But Shenong had children with the people, and these people became greedy and, selfish as mortals do. And he could not punish his descendants and keep them in line. So when we get to the time that Huangdi is born, the land is in chaos. These lords, who are sons of gods, are running around the earth, doing whatever they want, raiding villages, taking people as slaves, taking food. There's no security in this world. And Huangdi, he is born a genius, and he's held to a higher ideal in his mind. He knows right and wrong. He knows that this is not how the world should be, even though it is how the world is. So he grows strong and wise and leads the people in a revolt. He goes to the lords and he talks to them first, and he says, you know, you must end this conflict. We must all work together and be one people. You act as our enemies. And of course, the lords, pompous and brash, they said, who are we that we should listen to you? And he told them who he was. He cultivated 5 grains instead of just rice, all the 5 grains, harnessed the 5 elements, and tamed all the beasts of the land to use in war against the lords. And he won and conquered them. And when he conquered them, they paid homage to him rather than the god Shenong. So Shenong heard of this, and he replied in a very weak-willed manner. He was he was like, "What? What is this? My sons have turned on me. Well, I'll kill that Huangdi." And he got all angry and tried and did not work at all. Did not work even a little bit. Shenong was captured and his rule was overturned. Huangdi was made the leader of the clan, and now he ruled everything except this one land to the west where a unruly lord still lived. His name was Chiyo, and he was a god of war, and he would not be easily defeated. It took Huangdi many battles, 3 in fact, in the desert where he lived to defeat Chiyo. And when he finally did, he had to kill him because there was no way this guy would ever live normally. He liked to kill things. So they executed this war god, and the people of his tribe chose not to be part of China. They left and fled south and became a whole other people called the Hmong, and that's what happened. The Huangdi went on to invent many more things. He invented um, Chinese traditional medicine. He invented many of the Taoist philosophies. He's credited with a million and one inventions that make him the founder and progenitor of the Chinese people. Thank you.